Good morning, this is Miss Penny, and I want to show you the administration building here at Dice Colony, Johnny Cash Boyhood Home. This building was built in the 30s, and it has lots of cool things inside that I'm going to show you. So let's go on up on the steps and go inside. I will tell you something really cool. President Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, she stood in this very area right there back in 1937. She came and visited, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's look inside here. You're going to see these old mailboxes. Look at that. This is how people used to get their mail. They would put in their combination. They would open it up and get out their mail. Now it comes in a post office box or your mailbox or your email. So that is an old mailbox, boys and girls. Look at this clock. This clock is from 1943 and 44. It was donated to us. Isn't that cool? Now you're going to hear a little background noise, but I'm going to talk a little bit louder. These are some toys that would have been played with back in the 1930s. You'll see some battleships. Here's jacks that they played with. And little toy guns. That's what they used to play with a long time ago, back in the 1930s. And here are some books. There's a children's reader. Look, second grade reader. This is a card. Look at that card. It's so old. It's from 1950. And then here's a first reader. We have these items on display to keep them safe and in good condition. Now we're going to move over and we're going to look at this dress. This dress won first prize at the Dice Colony Fair in 1936. So that dress is really old. And I'm going to show you a picture of who that dress belonged to. This was 14-month-old Virginia Matlock. She wore it to the Dice Colony Fair in 1936. She received first place. And again, the dress from 1936. Now in this room, this is called the vault. It's where we keep some of the Cash family's items that they had. Up on the wall, you're gonna see these lyrics, the song lyrics to 5 Feet High and Rising. That was one of Johnny Cash's songs. And he based that over the flood in 1937. When he was just a little boy, he remembered that flood and what it did to their family. And so he took the words that he remembered his mom and dad sang and made it into a song when he was grown up and famous. So some of those are, How High's the Water, Mama? 2 Feet High and Rising. And then he continues to ask, How high's the water, Mama? 3 feet high and rising. So they finally go ahead and keep on going. It's 4 feet high and rising, 5 feet high and rising. And then it says the rails are washed out north of town, the railroad tracks. We gotta head for higher ground. We can't come back until the water comes down, 5 feet high and rising. From Johnny Cash. And this picture in the background is an actual picture from that flood. Now let me show you some of the artifacts, and you may hear in the background he's singing the song 5 Feet High and Rising. So here is his Boy Scout card. Then you're gonna see this old pillow. This was Johnny's brother's Jack. This was Jack's pillow that he actually used. Now I'm gonna show you some pictures that Johnny drew when he was in 6th grade. He drew planes and stars. Now look at that. He drew big trucks. Now he drew a big city. Dice was such a small town, but he was dreaming big. The last thing I want to show you today is this huge bale of cotton. Look at this. Look how big that is. Big and heavy. And on top here we have a map of Dice Colony. This is when they were planting 16,000 acres. They were splitting it up into farmland of 20 and 40 acres. They had the plan for the houses and what they would look like, the bridges, the roads, and the ditches. And you'll see on this map, we have labeled the Cash home. This is where Johnny Cash and his family lived. Thank you for joining us today, boys and girls. Have a good day.